anyway, then after that came
After what?
television.
So you
After
had phone. You had the phone that you just said goodbye. Then you had a radio.
the radio, and we had to know how to, what number to put it on because you know it was just nothing but comedy. We didn't have news on it. We didn't have any news on
Really?
the radio.
So you don't remember the War of the Worlds or anything?
No, we didn't have any idea what was going on, or at least I didn't. We had the paper, but I didn't read the paper then. I don't know if we even got the paper. And then when I graduated, of course, then I was busy trying to find a job. That was a difficult thing, during the Depression, no jobs. Then I went to work for the government, and then we got a record. I got a record player, so I could play some music on it, and that was good.
What about a car? When was your first car?
Car. You couldn't get gas for a car during the war, so you didn't use a car.
Really?
Couldn't get gas.
So the cars just sat?
You had ration. Gasoline was rationed. You got so much a week. And meat. Got
how did you get from point A to point B? You just took the
taxis.
bus?
They were cheap.
Really?
In Baltimore, it cost us $0.25 to go to work. 5 of us girls would split it, so it was 5 cents a piece.
Wow.
And then meat was rationed. You couldn't get only so much meat. You got stamps, and that gave you so much meat you could buy during the war. And sugar, you couldn't get sugar during the war. It was not until probably in the 50s or 60s did you have like television or, something that was what we have today. Every year, it seemed, every 10 years or so, you probably had, something new. But it was really, you didn't have much entertainment except for movies. They were like $0.25 a piece, quarter a movie.
And that's where you got your news too, right?
Yeah, you got your news on the newsreel. They had newsreel before the movie. No, I don't think they had newspapers, but I don't remember reading. I probably read the newspaper.
Do you remember when Kennedy died, when he got assassinated?
Heavens, yes, I was up here.
Where were you?
I was about 11 o'clock in the morning when Kennedy was shot, and I waited and waited to see what happened, and then I had to go to the grocery store. I went every Friday. It was on a Friday, I remember that. And I went to the grocery store, and everybody was talking about it. And the next day, none of the kids couldn't watch any of their cartoons because they didn't have cartoons on the television. And that's what the kids kind of relied on, watching the...
Well, for entertainment, of course. Like
the cartoons on Saturday morning.
Tom and Jerry,
they didn't
or
have anything
Jetsons,
on.
or Flintstones.
Nothing was on. So it was kind of a sad weekend. I think the kids went over to Ruth Jensen's and played games over there because she babysat them while we went to the mall. We went to the mall and did some Christmas shopping. I remember that very well. Yeah, quite a... I can pretty much remember every year what I did, what happened.
How about when the astronauts landed on the moon?
Oh yeah, they sat right in front of the TV there, the kids. I took Mike to the high school to swim. He and his neighbor friend. They went over to the high school to swim at night, It was in July. And we came back and we watched the landing on the moon.
Cool.
That was interesting.
That must have been really neat.
Yeah. Yeah, that was quite an event.